Hi, this is Ingrid from Quiltessential Co, and we're going to be getting ready to do our November block of the month. This is the last time before the reveal, so in December we'll be having new colors for 2022. Here's our block, and we're going to go cut it out right away. I've also been busy this month, so I have designed a mystery for you if you want to sign up for that, and it's our winter mystery, not a big or short deadline. It's just going to be at your pace, so you can sign up whenever you want. And I also made this really cool sewing organizer called Sew Organized. Super easy to do, comes with the stand and the pattern, really sturdy, great place to put your wonder clips and all of your little bits and pieces. So maybe you'd like to look at that later too. So now we're going to cut out our block. Here's A, big squares, B, big rectangles, tiny little C, D, back to rectangles, and E, F. Cut out all your pieces like I've told you, and now we're going to sew. So, as usual, we're taking our letter A, and we're cutting it into unit A's, and we're going to put that down. Step 1 on your ruler, step 1 up here, put this on the fold, and cut straight up. To cut your B's, make sure that they are wrong sides together. Step 2 on your ruler, put it down the side. Step 2, cut across, flip it. Step 3, just take off the little corner here so that they line up really nicely. So when you sew these together, you're going to put them together like this, sew them, and then trim up. When we trim up, using trim 1, make sure that triangle is really nicely tucked into that V shape, and your corner point is on your corner, so make your diagonal on the corner. Trim those up, turn it, trim 2. You've got lots of fudge factor, unless you've used a big seam, so you should be good to go. So you're going to make 4 of these. Once you've made 4 of these, you are now going to go to the next step. We are going to be using our D, and we are going to be putting E right sides together on the top, and you're going to either mark the diagonal, sew on the diagonal, and then trim, or use your folded corner clipper with the mark that I told you, cut across, sew, and flip it back and press it. I'm going to press it down to D. And then you're going to add F on the other side. The easiest way to add the F is flip to the side, line up F. Again, either mark the diagonal or use your folded corner clipper, sew, and flip. Make 4 of these, and then I'll sew these together with you, and we are going to be doing a partial seam. So now you've got your A and B nicely trimmed up, and you have your D with an E and an F added on with your folded corner clipper or sew on the diagonal. And I pressed the way I showed you in the instructions. So you're going to make 4 of these, and now you're going to do a partial seam. So you're taking C. What I like to do is fold my C in half so that I crease it, and I'm basically putting it on the way I've showed you and sewing to that crease. You're not completing your seam, you're just sewing half of it. Once you've done that and you've pressed, now you have a straight edge so that you can join your next block on here. So you're going to line up the center, line up the top, sew down, and keep going clockwise. Once that's sewn, this will fit. Sew down this way. Once that's sewn, this will fit. Sew here. Then you take your whole block, flip it down, and complete that seam. So you're going to sew from here to here, or from here to here and overlap your stitches. And that's how you get a nice partial seamed block. You have a little star in the middle here and a little accent out here. If you're wondering how I get my blocks so nice and flat, put on your wish list a wool mat and a little Aliso mini iron. They iron up so nice and flat when they're on that. Well guys, this has been Ingrid from Quiltessential Co in St. Albert, and I'm glad you sewed with me today. If you like this, you can click to subscribe. Otherwise, I'll see you in another video.